Hi, this is Brant again from tradeguild.blogspot.com, and as I promised, we're back, and I'm just going to do a quick follow-up on the video from the 27th. We had a whole bunch of longs and shorts listed on there. The longs, have been acting fantastically, which makes sense. We're in a bullish phase in this market, and it makes sense to invest with the trend. Keep your eye on the shorts on that video as this market potentially tops out in the next few weeks. And we'll see if we can make some money with those. But right now we're making money with the longs, and I'm going to address a few of the long ideas for people who may have gotten into some of those. AMCC, applied microcircuits, of course, this is a tech issue. Tech's been beaten up, people are in and they're buying, and we recommended this stock. It broke out from this pennant, and our video was back in here, so we've got a nice little profit working already. A little bit of concern about this volume that's kind of diminishing in here. We want to see, we've had two rather good days here, but we want to see this pick up a little bit. So keep your eye on this stock, and let's see if we can make some more money there. SLXA hasn't really broken out yet, but this is within the context of a big symmetrical triangle. There it is. And basically what I was saying was, this made a lot of sense to buy down here at this bottom support level. And we got a doji right there. And today it's up, nearly 2%. We're really waiting for this breakout. This trend line's not drawn correct. There we go. It may just be out of... Okay. So anyway, we're looking for a breakout, and ultimately this stock to top $10, I think, easily. So if you got in, good timing. If not, it's still a pretty good position, I think, to go ahead and jump into. INGR was another one off the video the other night, and basically we were buying the pullback out of this breakout here of this ascending triangle. There was the breakout, here's the pullback. So a couple days ago we would have bought in here, or you maybe bought in here. So you're already up at a decent little profit. We're getting ready to approach this level of breakout. Volume's ticking up a little bit in here, but we want to see a little bit more. So hopefully we'll get a nice breakout from that. I think the stop at this point is $36. We don't want to fall back in to this pennant in here. Let's move along and check out the next one, which is KFX. This was featured. All these videos actually were featured from the other night. So here was the idea here. Again, another trend line not drawn correctly, but a big ascending triangle that's functioning as a base with that 50-day moving average just starting to slant upward after consolidating laterally. And we got the 22-day moving average crossover. So now this was a stage of accumulation in here, and it looks like we're in the early stages of markup. And we have a breakout yesterday, which was up 5.5%. So if you took our video advice, you would have bought probably down in here around 1536, and you'd be up a good 5% already. Let's take a look at some more. AVNX. And this is one I liked a lot. This was a real tight little ascending triangle, and look at the volume that this thing broke out on. So we were recommending it Sunday night. I think I did the video, or Monday. So you potentially, probably, actually you would have missed this move because it broke out the next day. But up really nice, and let's see what that was. Just 1 minute. That was up nearly 15%, another 2% the next day. So very nice. Unfortunately, we probably didn't get that out quite in time. I don't know. I think I may have mentioned it before on the blog as well. NXXI is another one. And look at all these ascending triangles. I mean, these things would not break out whatsoever, a month ago. And now they're just popping all over the place. So, we tried them and they didn't work, and now they are working. So we're after them big time. And what we were buying here was a pullback from this ascending triangle, a little pullback right in here. And you could have bought around $2, and you're up, 5% or so. Volume is starting to tick up. We haven't got the real major breakout out of this consolidation yet. I'd expect that we'll, probably see that pretty soon. So if I was in that position, I would hold. And again, I think my stop would be under $2, not to fall back into the ascending triangle. Next up is TRID, and this has been on the blog a ton, a whole bunch of times. And basically what I saw here was this nice breakout, and then this this consolidation within this little level, and that's kind of where we want to buy in here. And we got this nice breakout on decent volume down here. So you know, a good 5, 6, 7% you're probably up in that position. On a broader view of it, you can see we had this nice bottoming area, and this is when we started mentioning this stock down in here. So hopefully some people jumped on board of Trident Microsystems. VPHM, the original recommendation on this stock on the blog came on this day back here. So for anybody who is following that pick of VPHM, and I think I did at least 2 videos on VPHM, so you would have bought around 875 and be up to about 1259, about a 50% profit already. For more on this on this stock, if you're in, I did a pretty intense analysis of this. We have some resistance right here. This is coming back from a gap way back here in 05, this rising window gap, and that's acting as resistance. That 200-day moving average is coming up. I would take some profit on VPHM, but I would leave part of that position intact and let it run. Next up is a huge winner for us today, SEAC, and again, this was recommended earlier in the week on this breakout from this consolidation in here. So we would want to buy, around 740, 750. It's up to 780. And the great news is that Sea Change tonight came out with earnings, and it was very good. And they're now trading up around 925. So a big jump in SEAC in the after hours. I pray that somebody got a little piece of that one. If you did, don't forget to visit the tip jar on the below. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'd appreciate it though. Let's take a look at NVDA, and this is NVIDIA Corporation. Again, another fantastic setup that we had here. We had this nice breakout from this consolidation. So there's the breakout. Here's the pullback. We want to buy this pullback around $26. We're trading up around $29 on awesome volume. Definitely keep this one running, and your stop is up here around 27.75, somewhere in this level right up here. Next up is Intel. Now Intel I've mentioned quite a few times recently, and this is the reason why. This big symmetrical triangle that's forming as a base, and if we look at it on a longer time frame, you can see the diminishing volume into it there. We got the nice breakout. This was on the video the other night as well, and I featured this a couple times before. It's not a huge move, from $18.50 to almost $20, but it's a nice move for Intel. And if you're into Intel and you've got it as a core holding maybe in your portfolio, it's a nice way to start a position, I think. Next up is Fuel, and Fuel hasn't done anything yet, but it's doing really what we wanted to see it do, and we weren't expecting a breakout yet. We were expecting this symmetrical triangle that you can see here to function as support and resistance. We want to buy down here at the lower level by support. There's the 50-day moving average. Let me clean up the chart. There you go. So Fuel, it looks like a really good buy today around 285 all the way down to about 275. And probably under 270 you don't want to own this stock anymore. But I don't see anything that suggests that there's anything wrong with this formation. It's got maybe another week or two to go before it breaks, but getting in early and at a very nice spot. So we like Fuel. Finally, and I should just mention that I put SLXA in my portfolio today, and I added to ISV. And ISV, you can see the moving averages are crowding things a little bit. But up here we have that top resistance, and here's the support. That's an ascending triangle. There's the diminishing volume into it, like you want to see. Here's the breakout from it. Beautiful. So I actually added today because I thought it made sense. So I would continue to add around the $1.80 level, and stop right now is about $1.75. That's going to do it for this follow-up video, and I'm going to be back with a couple new ideas, long and short.